Magnus, it will take for Levon to win this game. He does have the white pieces and he has made his first move. Or can Magnus Carlsen get a draw or a win to secure his spot in the semi-final? Here we go.
And a Sicilian defense, so a different first move by Levon Aronian compared to 2 games ago when he had white. There he went for a queen's pawn opening, now it's a anti-Sicilian. And Magnus, he's played this move a few times now on the tour, pushing his pawn forward in the centre. It was very rare, this last move, up until a couple of years ago. White decides very quickly to castle, and this is Black's idea, just to control the centre to stop White pushing forward with any pawns. It looks a bit odd, Black's development. The Black dark square bishop blocking a central pawn, but seems playable. He's had success with this in the past, and Levon chooses not to try anything too aggressive. So he's just pushing the pawn, getting ready to develop. Magnus will get the king to safety. He needs to rush with that. Black knight will develop, and Black's king will castle. What do you think about this opening choice?
Yeah, I mean, totally understandable. When you only need a draw, you want to keep the position locked, and you can just see from what Magnus has done, putting the pawns on dark squares, putting the bishop on a dark square. You're trying to lock it all up, like I say, Lego, get the Lego locked in the middle, so give your opponent less open lines to attack on. I'm saying that you do weaken a square in the middle of the board by putting your pawns on one colour squares. You weaken the opposite colour, the light squares, and with the last move, Aronian is probably going to try and play this quite positional and just take a big square in the middle. But so far, all pretty normal, I think we can say.
Yeah, and they're more or less following the game that Magnus played with the black pieces against Fabiano Caruana in 2020. So I'm expecting this bishop to step back towards the centre, and then maybe Magnus will kick away the other dark square bishop.
Yeah, so it's always a matter of taste, right? Bishops, knights. Does White retreat this bishop, or does White take the black knight? What would Simon, what would you be inclined to do?
I'd definitely be very tempted to move it back, but only because I've got one plan in the position I can see, and that is take this middle square, that middle light square. So I just want to put all my pieces. Okay, this is all. I've got to see this picture now.
Yeah, well,
What have you got?
maybe our producer can
Oh,
find
great.
it.
Thanks. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's really nice.
It's the character.
The character.
Oh, it's the
Okay.
character.
He's a funny guy. He's very witty. Comes in at the right moments.
He looks like a guy that at the football game would come in with a sign. You resign now.
Resign, yeah, just resign.
Yeah.
Highly recommend the show. I cried many times during those
Oh.
episodes.
Oh, is that emotional?
I'm gonna have to watch this. Yeah, okay.
Comedy can be emotional, guys.
I know my life.
Both players just look like they're done with the game. Look at Magnus.
Comedy for these two players.
I know.
He's thinking.
I mean, there's nothing going on here, is there? I mean, there's literally no way White can create a threat. This is the problem. You can't create a threat just with your queen and pawn. The White King's not getting in. It's yeah. And as you mentioned, David, if Black was really trying to win this game, he could start moving forwards, but that would compromise his defence a little bit. So there's no need to move forwards in this position. So I think. Yeah, they could be shaking hands. Well, shaking mouses or whatever they do. Shuffling their mouses.
Virtual high five.
Virtual, yeah.
Yeah, just to show, I mean, we could get Arista to show, okay, he goes back with his king. The one possible winning attempt, some of the viewers at home might be asking, why not push a pawn? But first of all, there's no threat. This pawn is not actually going anywhere. The black knight, the rhyme goes knight on f8, there is no mate, so the white queen can't even use this square, for example. The black knight covers everything, but the black rook just drops back, his pawn drops off. Game over. So, I mean, I say game over, at least winning chances are gone. The black knight will take this pawn, and as we mentioned, for example, in a situation like this, okay, the knight might take, but the knight's just going to come out, it's going to plonk itself on this beautiful f4 outpost, and actually the white king is going to get checkmated. It's not the black king that's in danger. If we go back to the game, if white can't push this pawn forward, then what else? Magnus, he's happy to move his king, the queen gives a check, and again, if the pawn steps forward, it just gets pinned, and it drops off the board. Now, you're essentially just playing with your queen alone if you can't push that pawn. No plan.
No plan.
That's the theme of the day, plans versus no plans, and just like we saw in some of the other games, if one side doesn't have a plan, there's no hope, no chance of winning.
And there we have Basha watching the show and cheering for Liam Leh. Yeah, all the way in tonight. I really appreciate everyone who's watching the show. And meanwhile, in the game, Levon has tried to make a winning attempt. He's given up the f3 pawn.
You can see why he's done
And
it.
he grabbed the pawn, but this looks bad.
Oh, now he's
going
laughing.
to lose.
Oh,
He's blundered his queen.
And he's smiling about it, and that's a good way to lose. Just smile and resign. Yeah.
He knows a draw is the same as a loss. Unfortunately, wherever you put the white king, after a couple of checks, the black rook will win.